Yayoi has a dream in which Marcus is plotting to kill her. I won't lie, having a nightmare about Marcus sounds terrifying, because his face is just so, like, distinctly happy. To find fear in that face is terrifying. Good day, good people. Today, and your United States Aviator on this very special first of 4 special occasions, I guess technically 4 of first of 5 special occasions in this year of the horizon. Without further ado, you see them all here. Well, you see most of them all here. One more quick scroll down, look down there. Welcome to Season 6 first. Danganronpa Hunger Games OC episode. And we have a fun one for today. It is the end of Halloween weekend. It is daylight savings time. What time is it for you? I don't know. Places don't celebrate. Not even all of America celebrates daylight savings time. Looking at you especially. Especially you, Arizona. You're the only contiguous state that doesn't do it. But I'm excited for this. We have still the Halloween version of the simulator. Just because it's still Halloween weekend. But it's time. We have 37 OCs. And they're going to be vying for the top 6 spots. The top 6 will go on to the first ever OC finale at the end of the season. And they will vie for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Original Character Championship. So without further ado, let's see who's here fighting in the first episode. Specifically this time around, we have a character who's new to the competition, and in the same district, a character who is a veteran, who has been in the competition before. So let's look at everybody who has wandered into this episode. At the very top, we have Aki Makinohara. And Aki, created by Bear, is the ultimate executioner, which would be very useful in a Danganronpa game. Check out Isisu on YouTube, and all of these links, of course, are on the list of report cards, which is in the description, hopefully in the pin tab too. Or pin comment, rather. And teaming up with them, the veteran Jun Ken, created by Flame Shadow Stalker, the ultimate ninja, is back, art by the fantastic Kagami Shinami. District 2, we have, for the first time, Nathan Karatoshi. And Nathan, created by Quack Nathan, or on the Discord, DPS Nathan, is the ultimate game developer. And this art is by the incredible super high school level cartoonist, or Uni, aka Unicorn Bait, who I think has done more than a handful of creations for maybe even the people here today. She did the art for a lot of these characters, so major kudos to her. But teaming up with Nathan is the incredible Michi Akahoshi. And Michi has returned, created by the super high school level sleep. The ultimate paranormal investigator is here. Game developer, paranormal investigator, which was perfect for this weekend, which was perfect for the Halloween times, District 3. We have Shin Asuka. And Shin, created by Red Dragon Eye 003 or 003, is the ultimate tactician. Can Shin use those skills to win this game, or at least place into the top 6? We also have the returning Martin Yamaza, created by Random Joker, just Joker on the Discord, with 2 R's. The ultimate food critic is back. Kenny, go in there, get some delicious treats from the leftover trick-or-treaters, I don't know, District 4. We have Reika Tomioka. And Reika, created by Tiffany Chan 123, is the ultimate plastic model builder, which is such a neat talent, actually. I actually really vibe with that. And teaming up with Reika is a returning ultimate confectioner, River Cass Tamiki Kaminagi. In District 5, we have, for the first time, Marcus Evans, created by Brandon, is the ultimate mixed martial artist. Can those fighting techniques take him to the top? I don't know, but returning as well, by Tamimi. It is the one and only ultimate landscaper, Fifi Lavoie. And in District 6, we have Oni Sei, created by Lion. And it's the ultimate experiment. Interestingly enough, ultimate experiment. That kind of sucks. Kind of sucks for him, but it might not suck if he gets into the top 6. Would those experiments be worth it? I don't know. But returning as well, or returning in this group, is Rin Uchi, created by XSP, who is also XSP in the Discord. The ultimate hypnotist is back. And of the notes, of course, you've got Danganronpa 3D, Despair in the Air, which rhymes, I'm a big fan of it. On to District 7, a brand new OC, created by Skullboy. It is Seiki Hyogin. And this is the ultimate mercenary. Also, something that could be particularly useful for this go-around. Teaming up with another ultimate game developer, it's Lux Dunning. By Lux, the creator Lux. Also Lux in the Discord. It is Lux right here, right now. Can these two develop their way to both getting into the top 6? You kind of have someone to work with, but you also have someone who you've got to watch your back for, because they could stab you in the back at any second. Will District 8 survive? I'm talking about the newcomer, Akira Ikozu. Created by Daiji. How can you trust this person? We don't even know what the ultimate is. Not a clue. Not a clue at all. But I will tell you that you can check out the notes. The art was created by the one, the only, same name, Akira Ikozu. But teaming up with Akira, it is Namida no Niji. Namida, created by Rex, is the ultimate mind reader. Namida has been here plenty of times. She knows what to do this go around. She is a seasoned veteran. But as we go to District 9, we have someone who's never been in these games before, created by Miche. It is Miyake Sakurano. And this is the ultimate wild card, which I I won't lie, I just love the word wild card. But it's really a master of unpredictability, just like these games can be. But with Miyake is a returning Mochi. And created by Art Gamer, the incredible art. We have the Ultimate Traveler returning once again. And now we can scroll down, because see, this is also very nice because there's only 37, so it's a moment of brevity. Like, we're already at District 10, the Light Bearers for the day. We have Murasaki Tomoyashi, which is also a very fun name to say, the Ultimate Gamer, created by Simping for Aras. This is Kotoko on the Discord. Once again, another art by Uni, or the super high school level cartoonist. Game or project is Danganronpa on Despair Shore. And teaming up with Murasaki is Orville Coldra. And Orville returning. And every time I say Orville, I want to say like Orville Redenbacher, like the popcorn. Created by Carly Quinn, the Ultimate Director, has returned. Will they find their direction to first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth? Because those are the top spots that you need to move on. District 11, newcomer, once again, art by the super high school level cartoonist, Uni. Game, project, Despair, Danganronpa on Despair Shore. Created by the Ultimate Theater fan, this is the Ultimate Saxophonist, so Will, knowing what we have had last week, Will, or I guess not even last week, a couple of days ago, oh my goodness, Will Hayato Hibiki. Will Hayato Hibike. Sound the horns today, because that would be incredibly fitting. And here we also have Lauren, returning again. By the Ultimate, or created by Lauren, it's the Ultimate Gamer. Another Ultimate Gamer here. Again, we have a lot of Ultimate Gamers and Ultimate Game developers. which of course is gonna be a popular talent because it's just pretty cool if I gotta say so myself. And District 12, a new soul, Atiko Aishi. And Atiko, created by Evelyn, is the ultimate hairstylist. Which is fitting because look at the hair, look at the lovely flowers in the hair. She's looking pretty fantastic. But we also have a returning Daruma Pansy, which is great because she had flowers in her hair, and this is the ultimate gardener created by May, providing some more flowers. And in District 13, for the first time, it is Loki Grow. And created by Rusty or Silver Flying Potato. This is the ultimate runner. And you can check out Silver Flying Potato on YouTube. And teaming up in the same district, it is Fallen Axe. Fallen Axe returning, created by Ian, is the ultimate prankster. We've seen a lot of pranks in these games, and some of these pranks have gotten people killed. Will Fallen Axe fall today, or will he rise to the top? And a newcomer, art by Uni, created this time by Uni, the ultimate explosive specialist, which might be the most useful talent here, because we've seen what explosives can do. It is Niru Akari. And teaming up with you is Jiro Maki, returning once again, created by the legendary Shiro Kuma, the ultimate neuroscientist. Looking at that human psyche, trying to play mind games on these tributes. And returning again, first and foremost, in District 15, our newcomer, it is Daiton Oshiro. And lo and behold, I kid you not, when I was setting up this district, first I'll say that this is Lettuce's creation, and this is the ultimate copycat. Oh wow, there's so much is happening right now. When I was setting this up, I was kind of just pairing them off. No real matching talents. I was like, we're just gonna actually get a little bit of just pick and choose, a little bit of random, a little bit of splash here and there. I did not notice that they had the same last name. Kono Oshiro is also here, created by Vexy. And Kono, we wouldn't know, but we do know, is the ultimate thief. The art by the lovely Lima. Check her out on Instagram. I didn't notice that they had this. I put them in the same district. It wasn't until I was filling this out that I was like, oh, they're both Oshiros. Will the Oshiros come out on top? District 16. It is Eric. And we're talking Eric, who goes by E, created by Malo, the ultimate Pokemon fan. You can check out the artist, L at Amino. And we also have, returning all the way, I think, not entered since season 1, not season 1, OC episode 1, so season 3, yes, OC episode 1, Sekai Haru Wara. The ultimate, we have no idea, but the creator is Lil Boo. Lil Boo. District 17, the newcomer, Ringo. That's right, it's Ringo. Ringo Isashi, created by Banana Girl, also Banana Girl on the Discord. It's the ultimate herpetologist. And if we go on, teaming up with Ringo is Yoyoi. Yoyoi is returning. Yoyoi Hinagiku, created by Sei, the ultimate gardener. You can check out the artist Simple Sheep at Instagram. I was like, these two could get along. They really could. As long as you keep the reptiles away from the plants, make sure they don't eat all the plants, and everybody can live nice and peacefully. They could even make habitats together. But lastly, in District 18, a trio here, we have Cien Anyo, created by the super high school level toy maker, is the ultimate lucid dreamer. You can see she's been doing a whole lot of dreaming recently. She got a little bags under her eyes, but she's real cute. It's a real cute design. I also like the fade from the pink to the blue on the hair. With Romeo Julicus, created by Pelage, is the ultimate hoper, returning once again, and also returning, rounding off our group of 37 for this first episode. It is Miho. Miho Midorikawa. Created by Lucy Cleaver, the ultimate detective. The detectives have not been doing too great this season, so maybe you can turn it around for them. But that is it. That is the lot, and now I can close this list. And you guys can tell me if this is a premiere, because I'm not entirely sure now that I think about it. Might be. It might be. You can tell me there, or there, or there, or there, or just in the comments. It'll probably be a premiere. Tell me, who do you got? Who, better yet, in this group of 37, who has your favorite talent? Tell me that in the live chat or in the comments. Whichever it is, or both, whatever you gotta do. Then pick your top. You can pick your top 6, I'll just pick 3. Because the top 6 are the most important. Those are the ones who move on. But before that, we do have something a little special. I have an important message here from one of the people who created one of these OCs. I'm talking about Kono's OC creator, Vexy. And Vexy has sent me something. Send me this letter that she has asked me to read, and I will read, because she has also made something, and I will show that off in a second. But I'll read the message first, because messages are of the utmost importance. Do I have my reading glasses, which are actually not real glasses at all? I have perfect 20/20 vision, you guys. Those glasses that I always put on are just clear glass, just frames with clear glass. I almost never wear them unless it's for a bit. But I don't have them, so I'll just do this instead. Actually can see less. We won't do that. Hey guys, Vexy here. Shout out to Avi, that's me, your United States Aviator, for being the coolest, really the coolest YouTuber. And shout out to everyone on Avi's Discord for being so supportive of me and being awesome friends. You guys make my day better. If you want to chill with some awesome people, join the server. It's a fun time. That it is. That it is. P.S. Oh my gosh. Hades, your advertising knows no bounds. P.S. Read Danganronpa U, Insanity's Requiem. Ask Hades about it in Avi's Discord server. 2 chapters are out, with a 3rd on the way. You won't regret it. I will say that. You will not regret it. Hades. I know Hades didn't even make you write this. But the advertising, it's limitless. PS Part 2, which is technically PSS? PPS. PSS, PPS. Postscript. Postscript, so PPS. PS Part 2. Nekomaru is the best character. I'm not making Avi say this. This is not part of the note. Avi is saying this of his own free will. Okay. Well, okay then. That was sent along with this cube that has been metalworked a couple months ago. Probably a long time ago, actually, at this point. Probably, it was definitely before the entire pandemic. It was. Oh my goodness. So, this, I'm gonna get to this in a second. I've put, this just into my brain space for the longest time. Because 2020 has been such a crazy year. I've kind of just dwelled things, and it's been like, it's kind of murked together because the days have been so similar, because we've all been staying at home. We should have been being good people. They've all been kind of similar days, so it kind of murks together. So I've been like referencing things to before the pandemic and during the pandemic. Because anything that's happened during the pandemic, I'm like, I don't know what month that happened. But this was definitely before the pandemic that she asked me about this. And she wanted to metalwork something for me, and she made a cube with numbers on it. And she has asked me to roll it at least once. And I will. I probably won't roll it often at all. Not because it's not great. It is fantastic. I love it. It's red, white, and blue. But, and you guys have I think you guys have only really seen my desk once. Yeah, my desk is made of glass. And this is not a heavy metal object, but it is a heavy enough metal object where if it goes crashing through my desk, because I am clumsy, oh boy. But we will roll it once. And we'll roll it today, because it's a special occasion. This desk has been with me forever. This desk has gotten me through. Yeah, this is a one-time roll. I'll probably have it up somewhere in the very near future. I'm gonna buy like a little shelf. I also want to like display the rest of the die that Tiger gave me. And there's this little like not even like a shelf, but like it's almost like cubicles, tiny cubicles, that I might just like put right here. That's a target. I don't know when I would get it. I was gonna wait and see how long or how large rather this was to see if it would fit in. I still haven't done like precise measurements, but we'll see. And that would also be a really nice place to put all of the other die and maybe some other third thing because it's 3 slots. Who knows? But for right now, that's Dilly and Dally. Thank you very much, Bexy. This is actually really awesome. Also, I like the little trinkets, so this is super duper cool. Which means I'm gonna roll this somehow. And we're gonna see. I probably won't do too much throwing, because once again, I am clumsy. But we will do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we will do one of these and see. Oh, just a single time, just a 1. We'll put that very delicately right there. And my desk is saved. Thank you, desk, for not breaking on me. You have gotten me through high school. You have gotten me through college. You might give me through a master's degree. But we're gonna resimulate. Just a single time? Just one time? Just once. One time for the people. One time for the OCs. Because this is very fitting. The first episode to see who will go on to fight for the OC championship. Let's go ahead and click. Proceed as we resimulate one time. Will any of these OCs sound the horns? Any horns, because there's plenty of horns in the bloodbath. But I know these OCs are not just fighting for horns, they're fighting for glory. So let's go on and see what awaits beyond the horizon as we proceed. To the start. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns, they doth sound. Sato, you're still the only one. Maybe after that you won't be. But for right now, you use that sousaphone. You hit that lower brass and you sound the horns. I didn't pick first, second, and third. Just off memory, give me Kono for first, E for second, Eric E for second, and give me Ringo for third. Hopefully I didn't jinx any of them, but let's go on. Sato, you sounded those horns. I'm so proud of you. You didn't get a bunch of shine in the actual canon, in the Hunger Games, but now you are immortalized forever as a horn sounder. Hayato runs away from the cornucopia. Sekai comes to explore the arena to capture a dangerous killer that escaped from an insane asylum. Okay. Mochi runs away from the cornucopia. E takes a loaded shotgun from the supplies and fires it at Shin. Shin can see the pellets approaching in slow motion and dodges them all. How? So I've spent some time with these characters. I sure have. And Nidu, being the explosive specialist true to his talent, sets off an explosive killing Romeo and their whole district actually. You two were together, weren't you? Orville and... were you both the light bearers? Nidu, oh my gosh. Orville and Murasaki, that's a shame. Fifi and Akira threaten a double suicide, it fails and they die. Lauren runs away from the cornucopia. Aki and Daitan compare knives that they found in the supplies. Namida comes in with a spoon, and she gets laughed at. Restin spoon. Sei smashes a healing potion over Nathan's head, simultaneously damaging and healing him. Daruma gets down on one knee and proposes to Ringo? Ringo? Ringo accepts, and the two happily skip away together from the cornucopia. That's pleasant. Good on you two. Atiko and Seiki fight for a bag. Atiko gives up and retreats. Oni grabs a sword. Jiro, Kono, and Martin start fighting, but Kono runs away as Jiro kills Martin. Rest in peace to Martin. Rest in peace to ya. Rin sees a live landmine stashed in the supplies, but he tries to avoid it, but Michi comes in charging and tackles him into the mine, blowing them both up. Y'all are tripping today. The OCs are tripping today. Oh my gosh. Miho, Lux, and Tamiki, seeing all this violence, they're just like, you know, let's just assist each other in getting the best of weapons. Yayoi snatches the bottle of alcohol in a rag. June grabs a backpack and retreats. Fallen grabs a machete. Marcus feels someone or something follow him into the arena. Uh-oh. Reika runs away from the cornucopia. Loki runs away from the cornucopia as well, and there are no horns additional as Miyake begins working on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. No more horns, but plenty of blood. Unfortunately, rest in peace to the souls that we lost, but we might lose more at the start of day 1. As Sien rests in a fruit tree. Tamiki sprains her ankle while running away from Nathan. Oni chases Yayoi. Miho receives apple cider from an unknown sponsor. Cheers. Fallen, Hayato, and Shin form a coven. Those who betrayed will suffer. Loki violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Daiton sleeps through the day away from everyone else. Wise. Seiki stares at the ominous mountain towering in the center of the arena. Has that always been there? It's coming soon. I wonder what it is. Namida breaks out their cold weather wardrobe. Kono catches the despair disease and starts posing dramatically. Lauren catches Jiro off guard and kills him. Rest in peace to Jiro. Miyake scares Ringo off using a white blanket pretending to be a ghost. Daruma creates her own superhero identity and enlists Mochi as her sidekick. That's cute. Marcus receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Nido takes a sip of tea through his mask, of course, but the scalding hot liquid proves too much for him, and he spits it out into Lux's face. That's gotta hurt. Seikai receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. June receives apple cider from an unknown sponsor. Cheers. Aki also breaks out their cold weather wardrobe. Atiko goes hunting, and Reika sets up an ice cream shack. No one comes. That's a shame. I'd come and get some ice cream. As we proceed, we lost 9. 9 of the 37. Which means, after this, Claire, Daylune, 4. Romeo, Orville, Murasaki, Fifi, Akira, Martin, Rin, Michi, Jiro. And as we see everybody's statuses, yeah, that's what I thought. Nito, my gosh, you monster. Exploding both of the light barriers. This game is just like, hey, nobody else is coming. It's just gonna be our top 6. And we've lost 9 already. 9 of 37 are lost. But we still have plenty more to go. Is your OC still in? Are the OCs you're rooting for still in? I still got mine, surprisingly enough. But for right now, I think we just gotta go on. We gotta go ahead, and we gotta proceed to see what else happens. We could get the feast. We could get the arena events. Anything could go on. Anything. But let's see what does happen as we proceed to night 1. Miho starts a fire. Miyake is plagued by a reoccurring nightmare. Niru and Ringo go trick-or-treating together. Might be dangerous. Niru has proven his definitely proven his ultimate. Maki grabs Tamiki by the throat. Oh my gosh, that poor innocent being. Yayoi has a dream in which Marcus is plotting to kill her. I won't lie, having a nightmare about Marcus sounds terrifying, because his face is just so, like, distinctly happy. To find fear in that face is terrifying. A starving Seiki trades nearly half of the supplies for Atiko's loaf of bread. Reika falls over a tombstone and finds out it's actually made of cardboard. Look, we're gonna remove them soon. Stop letting everybody know that they're made of cardboard. Reika, please. Seikai quietly hums Lux to the Ghost to the Love Hotel with Aki. Both die of exhaustion. Well, I guess that's one way to do an execution. Aki, rest in peace to the both of you. Rest in peace. Loki also, just stop falling over these tombstones. I know they're made of cardboard. Don't let everyone else know. Pretend that they're made, at least pretend that they're made of stone. Come on. Oni and Daiton talk about the tribute still alive. Nathan and Fallen tell each other their greatest fears in order to earn each other's trust. E defeats Kono in a fight but spares his life. Lauren sells her soul to the Halloween god in exchange for more supplies. Shin, Hayato, and Sien start vying, but Hayato runs away as Shin kills Sien. My goodness. A starving Mochi trades nearly half of his supplies for June's loaf of bread, and Daruma is hot and bothered because Nobita set Daruma on fire. I forgot that event was in there. Daruma is hot and bothered because Namita set Daruma on fire with a flamethrower. That is, yes, that would get me very warm and very upset. Very hot and very bothered. We'll proceed to day 2. Kono makes a wooden spear. Daiton manages to delete Seiki, Oni, and Marcus from existence while just saying, just Daiton. Okay. Atiko doesn't want to live on this planet anymore. Nido feels that there is a duck watching him. Somewhere, I don't know. Namida falls into a pit but somehow lives. Nathan enjoys a pumpkin spice latte. How basic. Loki dies from hypothermia. You can't outrun the cold. You can't outrun the cold, especially this time of year. Mochi, Fallen, Lauren, and E talk about their hobbies. Shin and Tamiki enter a rebuttal showdown. What are they debating? I have no idea. Confections, maybe? I don't know. Hayato starts to go crazy, starts to go insane. Seikai hunts for other tributes. Miho collects fruit from a tree. Yayoi begs for Miyake to kill her. She refuses, keeping Yayoi alive. Reika finds a Halloween mask and starts talking and advising her to kill the others. June finds a worm in his apple, and Ringo lays on the ground, watching the leaves paint the scenery crimson. I'm glad it wasn't blood and it's just fallen leaves, but we lost 8. 8 more, which means we've now lost a total of 17. Yeah, we lost 9, 8, 17. Which means, what's your final 20? 10 more until your saving grace picks. We are going relatively quickly through this, my goodness. First, can we get a Claire, Daylune, 4, Lux, Aki, Sien, Daruma, Seiki, Oni, Marcus, Loki. If we see everybody's statuses, there's 20 left. And those 20s are, those 20, not 20s, those 20 are June, Nathan, Shin, Reika, Tamiki, Namida, Miyake, Mochi, Hayato, Lauren, Atiko, Fallen, Nido, Daiton, Kono, Eric, Seikai, Ringo, Yayoi, and Miho. Now, what's your top 20? 10 more until your saving grace picks. But 14 more, and we have cemented who's going on to the OC Championship matchup. How do we get there? There's only one way. By proceeding. Will we lose 10 immediately? If we get a feast or an arena event, we might. Things might go wild. Things tend to go wild, but we haven't actually had a real arena event in a long time. We've been skimping out on the arena events, and I know they're set to be on, believe you me, but we'll proceed to see. Night 2. Miho and E battle in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. On a cliffside, Miho chooses scissors. E chooses what looks like paper, but is actually a slap to the face, knocking Miho off a cliff. Okay. Rest in peace, Miho. I guess slap beats scissors off of a cliff. That seems accurate to me. That logic checks out. Ringo cuddles up against Nito. You guys have been vibing lately. Daitan, Shin, Kono, and Lauren form a suicide pact, killing themselves. We just lost both of the Oshiros, Shin and Lauren. Rest in peace to them. Atiko and Nathan go trick-or-treating. Hayato walks into a portal and turns it on. His molecules get all rearranged and he gets ghost powers. My goodness. Gonna catch them all. Reika puts her trust into Namida, allows herself to fall backwards. Namida does nothing and watches her fall down. How rude. Jun is attacked by demon-possessed trees but fights them all and survives. You would expect that from him. Yayoi and Fallen start kicking Miyake for unknown reasons. Seikai finishes his nighttime coffee before dismembering Yayoi and Fallen. Seikai doesn't like bullies. That's terrifying. My gosh. Mochi screams for help, and Tameki bleeds out due to untreated injuries. We lost a whole bunch today, and it wasn't even an arena event or the feast. The feast! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be real. Oh, this is getting real quick. This is getting real quick. Oh gosh. Oh, back to back. This is gonna be okay. The cornucopia is blown with food, supplies, weapons, and marks from the tribute's families. Ringo gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Miyake bashes Seikai's head against a rock several times. Nathan ambushes Hayato, rest in peace, and kills him. His molecules got all rearranged and now his life is gone. But he's a ghost. He's got ghost power, so he lives on in our dreams. Atiko and Nito work together to get more supplies. Mochi decides not to go to the feast. Wise. Nabida and Reika decide to work together to get more supplies, and E and Jun get into a fight over raw meat, but E gives up and runs away. So we only lost 2 in the feast. We lost more in the day before, but we are down to... not many. We'll go to proceed to the next round. We'll go to proceed to the next round. There we go. Hunger Games, Brand Steel, just tripping up for a second. Day 3. Nito goes hunting. Miyake takes a sip of scalding hot liquid in the form of tea. It proves too much for her. She spits it in Reika's face. He attempts to massage Namida's shoulders, but accidentally ends up strangling her instead. Namida, I love you. I really do. I like the character design. I like the talent. I like the character a whole bunch. But Namida, you gotta do better. We gotta get you some sort of retribution one of these days. June receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Nathan breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason, and Mochi tries to console him, and Atiko kills Ringo for her supplies. Ringo, oh no, you were so close. Were you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just missed it too. 6, 7, 8. You were so close, that's a shame. We'll proceed, we lost 12. 12. 2 more. Until we have your final 6. But we're at your final 8, so you know what happens after this Clear Day Loon 4. Miho, Daitan, Shin, Kono, Lauren, Yayoi, Fallen, Tameki, Seikai, Hayato, Phantom, Namida, Ringo. Which means we're at your final 8. And as we see everybody's statuses, we've lost a bunch of souls. But 2 more gone. And we will have your 6 who will move on to fight for the OC Championship. More importantly, however, if your picks are not doing too well, mine didn't do too well right at the end there. Right at the end there. But that doesn't mean that we still can't make our Saving Grace picks. Jun Kin is here as your first Saving Grace pick. Nathan is also here as your second. As we move on, Reika remains for your third. Miyake for your fourth. Mochi, their entire district is actually still in. Congratulations to them. Atiko, Nido, Eric, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. June, Nathan, Reika, Miyake, Mochi, Atiko, Nido, and Eric. Your final 8, 2 of them, however, will not make it. This is a pretty strong final 8. This is a very strong final 8, I'd say. It was a strong group of 37. There's a lot of good OCs. Now, 2 of them won't make it, and it hurts me to say that, and I don't know who it's gonna be. But go into the comments or in the live chat. Who do you got for first, second, and third? I'm afraid to pick because I don't want to jinx anyone's babies. Make them in the live chat, make them in the comments, whatever you gotta do to make them. I'm gonna pick Nido for first, solely because of how Nido started this game. I think Nido's gonna win it for Ringo because they, you know what? They had something going on for a while. They were chilling together. They were homies. Ringo got out. I think Nido's gonna make it. Give me E for second just because I love Pokemon. Now I'm stuck between Nathan and June. I really love Mochi though. I love all, I won't lie, I love all of the OC submissions. There's so much creativity in the community. It's really hard to pick a third. It was hard to pick first and second, but based on who I think will get third, I think it's gonna be June. That's just my belief. I don't know who's gonna get the top 6, I don't know which 2 are gonna get gone, but I can say, for certain, that June, Nathan, Reika, Miyake, Atiko, Nido, and Eric are all still here. They're all vying for that position. 2 of them will not make it, but for right now, they don't think about that. They're just focusing on everything around them. All they can hear is the silence and the sounds of their heart beating in unison with the same pace of a samurai woman. Who will it be? We're gonna lose 2, and it's gonna be a terrible turnabout for those 2. But let's see who will get out and who will make it as we proceed to night 3. June cooks his food before putting out his fire. Maki grabs Reika by the throat. E, Atiko, and Miyake spend the night making potions. Nathan, Mochi, and Nido start fighting, but Mochi runs away as Nathan kills Nido. That'd be my jinx. That's my bad, Uni. That is too super duper my bad. That's my bad. That is my bad. Gosh, but you know what, Nido? I can't complain. You can't complain about Nido's performance. He walked out the gate, had a moment that encapsulated his talent, and it's just, I feel for him right now. He was my #1 pick. That's the power of the Jinx. We only lost one more, and then everyone else safely makes it to the finale. We'll proceed to see. Day 4, Miyake runs away from Mochi. Reika, Atiko, June, and Nathan talk about their hobbies, and E receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Nobody gone. We only lost 1. Which means it's even more tense because 1 more person has to go. But for right now, that's the power of the Jinx, unfortunately. It is a truly terrible turnabout for Nido. Nido, I am so sorry. That's all I was thinking, I don't really want to pick. I really don't. But we'll see everybody's statuses. It's still your final 7. That's the only soul that we lost. Which means we can keep on keeping on. They are still hitting it with the samurai woman. 1 more, and then we have our final 6 set. Let's see who they will be. At the start of night, Mochi, no, you were so close. Miyake and E track down and kill Mochi. Mochi had a heck of a game. You survived right up until the final 6, but you just missed it. Oh, Mochi. Maybe next season. You were so close. That is a shame, but you had a good game. You made it to the top 10. You can't really complain about that. Which means Miyake, E, Atiko, June, Reika, and Nathan are all making it. But we'll continue actually. Atiko is caught simping for June, but Reika was already simping for June and kills Atiko out of spite. Rest in peace to Atiko too, but at least you're going to make it into the finale. And the Scarecrow in Nathan's camp looks like it moved closer since this morning. Again, as we proceed to day 5, E tries to understand cow tools. He does not succeed. Cow tools. Miyake takes a sip of cider, or it's tea. The scalding hot liquid proves to be too much for her, spits it in Nathan's face. June creates his own superhero identity and enlists Reika as his sidekick. Will proceed once again. We only lost 2 this time. 1 just missed out on the finale. The other one will make it there safely, so it is legit a terrible turnabout for Mochi. Atiko. Oh man, Mochi, I feel for you. I feel for Atiko too, but Atiko is making it. It's just it's a big shame for Mochi. I really like Mochi's OC. Or Mochi the OC. Which means we are now down to your final 5. They will all safely make it, along with Atiko. However, only one can win. Who will get that glory? I don't know. None of them have won a game before. Last season was interesting because we had a lot of previous winners. We even had Lux, who was a gold medalist. I think he might be our only gold medalist here? Might be. I'd have to double check that, but Lux, gold medalist. One of the only, maybe the only OC to win in singles action. I have to double check that too. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's your final 5. It is June, Nathan, Reika, Miyake, and Eric, all caught in what we like to call a crisis, a fate. Only one can come out on top. They will all go on to the finale, but we will proceed to see who wins this game. At Starting Night 5, a chill runs through Miyake's core. As Halloween approaches, Miyake, Halloween was yesterday. Unless it's chilling in your spine already for next year's Halloween, which is, I don't know how you're gonna live through that. June tends to ease wounds. The Scarecrow in Reika's camp looks like it moved closer again since this morning. And Nathan thinks about winning day 6. E eats too much candy and dies from a sugar overdose. Rest in peace to him. Miyake, you guys, oh my gosh. Goodness gracious, Miyake shoots an arrow into Reika's head. Nathan, wait. My gosh. Sometimes this just happens. Sometimes it just be like this. Usually I realize it a little bit sooner than going all the way down, but E eats too much candy and dies from a sugar overdose. Miyake shoots an arrow into Reika's head. Nathan bleeds out due to untreated injuries. And June dies of hypothermia, which means all of those were fatal events. But one person did not die in those fatal events, which means after we proceed and get this quick, terrible, real quick turnabout for E, Reika, Nathan, June, at a moment's notice. That's how these games can be. That's how they can be. That means as we proceed, only one OC remains, and only one OC is left standing. A newcomer. And that newcomer is your winner. Representing District 9. Standing tall. It is Miyake. Taking the win. Incredible. Incredible. I'm so pleased. I mean, I was gonna be pleased anyway, because that's just a good time. Oh, you won it for your district partner, Mochi. I guess that's the telling story. She was like, I gotta win it for her, and she did it. Or you gotta win it for him. Good on you, Mochi. I feel bad for you. You gotta really feel bad for people who are in the top 10 and just missed the top 6. Mochi, Nito, Ringo, and Namida. So close. But you can't take that away from them. They hit the top 10. What that means, Atiko, Eric, Reika, Nathan, June, and Miyake. As we bring up the OC bracket. First time I've ever had to say that. Those 6 are now firmly in place, and with 3 more OC episodes to go. Who else will join them? Will your OC join them? I don't know. Let's go down the list though. Mochi in 7th, Nito in 8th, Ringo in 9th, Namida in 10th, Hayato in 11th, Seikai in 12th, Tamiki in 13th, Fallen in 14th, Yayoi in 15th, Lauren in 16th, Kono in 17th, Shin in 18th, Daiton in 19th, Miho in 20th, Loki in 21st, Marcus in 22nd, Oni in 23rd, Seiki in 24th, Daruma in 25th, Sien 26th, Aki in 27th, Lux in 28th, Jiro in 29th, Michi in 30th, Ren in 31st, Martin in 32nd, Akira in 33rd, Fifi in 34th, Murasaki 35th, Orville in 36th, and last but not least, Romeo, unfortunately, at the bottom of the pack, 37th. What a game! Right at the end, sudden ending. We will proceed to see what else happened. It all started off beautifully. It is a shame for Romeo or Romeo, Orville, and Murasaki, but what a moment for Nito. Which is still interesting, because that's his talent. It was just a beautiful moment, that's all I can say, and it all ended on day 6 so abruptly. Didn't even get down to your final 2 or your final 3, it just ended as soon as we were ready to hit that crisis of fate. Fate was like, it's all over. Miyake was the only person to get a kill on that day, and so she won it all. We'll proceed again. District 9 was your best district, followed by 1st district and 2nd district. And there's your list. Daiton with 3, Eric, and Miyake, and Nito were all your top killers this game. Nathan, Seikai, both had 2. Atiko, Jiro, Lauren, Namida, Reika, and Shin all had 1. Which means we can go back to the reaping. That was it. We'll do one quick slow scroll. That was everyone. Congratulations, big time to District 9, Miyake, and Mochi. Mochi, you almost made it so it was a double district. Carrying on. You were so close. I think the biggest heartbreak is going to Mochi this time around. Ooh, cause 7th place hurts. 7th place hurts so much. But you gotta give it up for everyone who competed today. For everyone who entered. Because everyone made it so this game was so fun. This was a pretty fun one, I won't lie. Ooh, it had some spots, it had some big time moments. No horn bearers though, so that's that. Until 2 weeks from right now, the next OC episode. It'll be a fun time. I can't wait for it. Because there's still a bunch of phenomenal OCs, just like all the phenomenal OCs that were here today, that we still have to see. And see who makes it and becomes, inevitably, your first official OC champion with the belt. We've had the big time OC winners like Sammy. The very first OC winner, don't forget about her. She's entered the season, I'm 99% sure. I think I'm 100% sure, actually. I'm pretty sure I scrolled down and was like, oh, yes, of course. Let's do this. 2 weeks time, we'll be back here for more OCs. I think we're done. I think we're set. That's all the business. Until Thursday for the regular Danganronpa Hunger Games. And until 2 weeks from this Sunday, thanks for watching. Stay classy. Thank you again to Vexy for the Cube of Justice. And until next time, stay classy, passengers. Stay safe. Toodaloo. Flight crew. Thank you for watching. Thank you for submitting your creations, because without them, this episode wouldn't exist. And this episode wouldn't have been so fun. Toodaloo. Flight crew. Thanks for watching.